Hey guys, welcome back to Manyushi Vlogs. If you love travel, aesthetic stays, and real experiences, you're in the right place. After a beautiful time in Phuoc, we finally landed in Da Nang, and this is where the next chapter of our Vietnam journey begins. If you haven't watched our Phuoc vlogs yet, we'll add the link in the description. Make sure to check it out. We booked our airport transfer via Make My Trip after comparing the prices with Grab, and for us, this worked out slightly cheaper. The driver was already waiting at the airport, so the transition was super smooth. As always, we'll be adding our takeaways towards the end of this video, so make sure to watch along till the end. With our luggage loaded, we hit the roads of Da Nang for a 20 minutes drive to our hotel. City streets, river views, and that beautiful orange bridge glowing over the Han River. In the distance, the iconic Dragon Bridge made a quiet appearance, and soon enough we arrived at our stay, Risemount Premier Resort. As we stepped inside, the blue and white theme instantly set the mood, calm, classy, and very Santorini-like. And here's Manas, completely embracing that Vietnamese vibe with his conical hat on. And if you've been watching our Vietnam series, you'll recognize this hat. It's the same one we painted together in our first vlog. And in case you missed it, we'll leave a link to the first vlog in the description box below. The check-in process at the resort was pretty standard. They verified our booking and asked us for our IDs and passports. We were welcomed with a refreshing non-alcoholic beverage, and after that, we made our way straight to our rooms, ready to unwind. The room was really spacious and well laid out. Even the bathroom was surprisingly roomy and spotless, with all the standard toiletries neatly placed. Clean, comfortable, and just what we needed after the journey. There was also a cute little balcony outside, perfect to just step out and breathe for a bit. The weather in Da Nang during December was really pleasant, breezy and slightly cold, especially in the mornings and the evenings. We definitely recommend carrying a light jacket or a wind cheater. It comes in very handy. The resort also had a beautiful pool area on the ground floor. It also had some really pretty indoor spaces for dining and even occasions like weddings. Overall, we genuinely loved the interiors of the resort, simple, calming, and very thoughtfully designed. Considering all this, it was quite reasonably priced at around 5,353 rupees per night. It totally felt worth it. Since we had already travelled quite a bit, we didn't want to tire ourselves any further, so we decided to take it slow that day and relax a bit. So naturally, I dragged Manas along for a spa day. We'd been hearing a lot about Maya Spa in Da Nang on Instagram with really good reviews, so we decided to give it a try. We booked a Grab cab. It works just like Ola or Uber back home. The car that they sent was super spacious, the driver also very professional, and we carried some cash since it's easier for small payments here. Maya Spa had a small entrance and a very cozy and welcoming vibe. The staff was very jolly and sweet, and they answered any questions that we had. Post that, we filled the forms and went straight in for a massage. I opted for their famous hair spa with a body massage, while Manas chose a body massage alone.
So guys, हमारा एक्सपीरियंस यहाँ वियतनाम इस मसाज का मेरा ज़्यादा बढ़िया रहा थाईलैंड से, क्योंकि वहाँ पे वो जो है कूटें पड़ी थी, थोड़ा नॉर्मल करा और इनका
I think मुझे थाईलैंड वाला बेटर लगा था, but ठीक है, it was fine.
yes.
We had been seeing Maya Spa all over Instagram, so we just had to try it. But if you know of or try out any other good spas in Da Nang, do share your experiences in the comments below. After our spa, we were completely rejuvenated and ready for the next part of our Da Nang evening. Since we had some time on our hands, we decided to look for a souvenir shop on Google Maps and walked towards it. As we walked through the streets of Da Nang, the city slowly revealed its nighttime charm. Cafes buzzing with conversations, locals enjoying the street food, everything felt pretty lively. We then reached the souvenir shop, which was so huge and they had so many things to choose from. After a bit of shopping, we rushed to the Dragon Bridge. where the fire and water show happens every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday around 9 pm. This show is completely free to watch, and the dragon's head breathes fire, followed by bursts of water, creating a spectacular nighttime spectacle on the Han River. Just beside the Dragon Bridge is this beautiful dragon carved fountain. It reminds many people a bit of those iconic waterside fountains you see in places like Singapore. The whole riverside street here is super lively, with a lot of local food stalls and cafes lining the path. We then walked a bit, had a quick bite at Bhojan Indian restaurant and called it a day.
Hi guys, so हम लोग रेडी हैं बाना हिल्स निकलने के लिए एंड अभी हम लोगों को मेल आया है कि विल बी गेटिंग आवर बस एट हायान होटल 8:15 पे दिल पिक अस अप. कल तक के मैं एक ड्राइवर या लोकल ऑपरेटर को कांटेक्ट करने का ट्राई कर रही थी, जो कि हमारे टिकट में मेंशन था, बट वो हम रीच आउट नहीं कर पा रहे थे उनको. एंड थैंकफुली अभी हमें मेल आ गया है उनकी तरफ से.
हम लोग ने बहुत ट्राई किया लेकिन उनका कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं था. हम लोग किसी दूसरी बुकिंग के थ्रू कल वाली जो कि लिंग पगोड़ा वाली है उसके थ्रू हम लोग ट्राई कर रहे थे, बट नहीं आ रहा था कुछ भी रिस्पॉन्स. तो हम लोग ने सोचा कि ये हम लोग का बैड एक्सपीरियंस होने वाला है, लेकिन लकीली आज सुबह मिल आएगा.
या तो अभी विल हेड फॉर ब्रेकफास्ट और फिर हम हान आए राइट हायान होटल के लिए निकलेंगे, विच इज़ वेरी क्लोज टू आवर प्रीमियर होटल, राइजमाउंट प्रीमियर होटल. सो या सी यू. एंड अभी हमारे दनांग में ऐसा सा वेदर हो रहा है, एकदम कल रात में बारिश हो रही थी और अभी फ़िलहाल ठंडा है काफ़ी, बहुत तो नहीं बट हाँ हिल स्टेशन टाइप का वेदर है यहाँ पे. तो आप लोग जैकेट या जो भी थोड़े बहुत वार्म क्लोथ्स कैरी करें एंड हम प्रिकॉशनरी रेनकोट भी लेके चल रहे हैं.
मौसम दिसंबर मंथ में काफ़ी
इसी रहता है. अभी हमने देखा तो आई थिंक 23% चांसेस है प्रेसिपिटेशन के, तो वी जस्ट वांटेड टू बी ऑन द सेम साइड.
We headed to the resort's restaurant where a huge buffet spread was waiting for us. This was really a pleasant surprise, especially after Phuket, where vegetarian options were a little limited at our resort. After breakfast, we got ready for one of the most awaited experiences of ours in Da Nang trip, Bana Hills. We had already booked our Klook Voucher along with the bus tour, which made things super convenient. The pickup was from Haiyan Hotel, one of the designated points located pretty close to our resort. From there, the bus takes you straight to Bana Hills and drops you back after the tour, making the whole experience completely hassle-free.
So guys, हम लोग बैठ चुके हैं बाना हिल्स की बस में फाइनली. और आप देख सकते हैं कितना बड़ी बड़ी लहरें उठ रही हैं. हाँ, तो अभी
टाइम था आगे 8:30 पे हमारा पिकअप था एंड अभी 8:21 हो रहा है. सो
बट वहाँ पे 8:06 क्यों हो रहा है? यहाँ पे टाइम लैप हो रहा है भैया. तो बस
आई थिंक 10-15 मिनट में चलते हैं हम लोग यहाँ से और फिर आपको बाना हिल ले जाते हैं.
We've included the details of our Klook voucher along with the price details, so feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot. Here's a map of Bana Hills that will give you a fair idea of just how many places we are going to cover today.
गाइस, हम लोग पहुँच गए हैं बाना हिल्स और काफ़ी अच्छा मौसम भी हो रहा है. अभी तक क्या है, कल तक लग रहा था कि बारिश होगी, बट स्टिल. और मैं आपको यहाँ का दिखाता हूँ बाना हिल्स का.
Welcome to Bana Hills, one of the most iconic attractions near Da Nang. Perched high up in the mountains, this place feels like a completely different world. Cooler weather, misty views, and a beautiful mix of nature, architecture, and theme park vibes. Bana Hills is known for its famous cable car ride, the Golden Bridge with giant hands, French-style villages, gardens, temples, multiple indoor activities, so you can easily spend an entire day exploring here. Bana Hill truly feels like a mini Europe tucked away in Vietnam. For all you beautiful ladies watching this vlog, I know प्राण जाए but fashion न जाए. But please मेरे कहने से एक light jacket जरूर carry कर लेना. These cable cars take you higher into Bana Hills. Compared to Honthom cable car we took in Phuket, these cabins are a bit smaller and move noticeably faster.
Cây cầu du lịch biểu tượng hàng đầu thế giới với đôi bàn tay vươn ra từ vách núi. Để tiếp tục hành trình, khung cảnh
By now, we were pretty much pros at cable car rides, so instead of nerves, it was more of excitement. The views here are absolutely stunning. Sweeping mountain landscapes, a glimpse of Golden Bridge below, and those fairy tale-like castles slowly coming into view. As soon as we stepped off the cable car, it felt like we had entered a fairy tale. The docking station opens into this beautifully lit passage with thousands of tiny lights glowing on the wall, almost like fireflies guiding the way. We walked through these dreamy corridors and climbed stairs that honestly felt straight out of Hogwarts. Stone pathways, warm lights, and such detailed decor everywhere. Even the tunnels here are very thoughtfully designed, wrapped in fairy lights, making every turn feel magical. Bana Hills is designed around the concept of three worlds: the Earth world, the Moon world, and the Sun world. The Earth world is where your journey begins, the gardens, walkways, and cable car stations surrounded by nature.
तो ये हरमाइनी ग्रेंजर की इंडियन वर्जन चलती हुई.
As you go higher, you enter the Moon world, which has indoor attractions, fantasy zones, and themed spaces like museums and play areas. And while you're at the Moon world, don't forget to click some amazing pictures in front of the Moon Castle. You can also stop by the Lunar Castle and explore the true ultra-modern 4D cinemas, the Airship Theatre and the 4D Moon Junction Theatre, both completely free of cost. As you explore Bana Hills, you will find this Funicular Train, which is a fun and scenic way to get around, weaving through gardens, historic wine cellars, French village and the Golden Bridge without too much walking. The best part is, these train rides are also included in your entry ticket. So just hop along and enjoy the views. From here, let's move to the Sun World, known for its grand castles, panoramic viewpoints, and iconic landmarks like the Golden Bridge. Each level feels like a different chapter of the same story, and the transition between them is just as beautiful.
We are going for Alpine Coaster and we are very thrilled है कि नहीं.
मैं तो डर रही हूँ, ये बहुत थ्रिल्ड है, ये खाली इसी चीज़ के लिए आया है यहाँ पे.
Now this was hands down our favorite part of Bana Hills. And trust me when I say this, I'm not a thrill ride person at all. I usually avoid anything that even slightly screams of adventure. But the best part about Alpine Coaster is that you are in full control. The speed is literally in your hands. You can slow down, completely stop, take photos, and then continue whenever you want. That made this experience feel exciting but not scary. As we glided through the tracks, surrounded by lush green views and fresh mountain air, it felt less like a ride and more like an adventure through the hills. If there is one thing you should not skip at all at Bana Hills, this is it. Highly, highly recommended.
ये लोग जो है नहीं बता पा रहे हैं कि हम लोग कहाँ जा रहे हैं, इसलिए जो है हम लोग कुछ भी कर रहे हैं.
So yes, we did pick up a map, but just a heads up, it's mostly in Vietnamese, so it'll be a little confusing. To make it easier for you, we'll list down all the key attractions across the Earth, Moon and the Sun worlds in the comments below. Do check out and plan what you want to cover. For now, come, let's explore the French village together. You will find cobbled streets, pastel buildings, little cafes, and that old European charm everywhere you look. It honestly feels like walking through a tiny European town right in middle of Vietnam. And with that, we're finally heading to the most iconic spot of Bana Hills, the Golden Bridge.
गाइस हम लोग जा रहे हैं गोल्डन ब्रिज।
We visited Bana Hills towards the end of December, precisely on 29th, which is very close to Christmas time. Thankfully, the weather was absolutely on our side. No rain, no fog, and very clear visibility. That's really important for Golden Bridge because honestly, it's not worth coming all this way if the bridge is completely covered in mist and you can't even see the iconic giant hands. We were lucky to see the Golden Bridge in all its glory and take clear pictures, and that made this experience totally worth it. One tip we'd strongly recommend, always check the weather forecast before planning your Da Nang trip. If it's raining or too foggy, the entire charm of Bana Hills gets a bit dimmed down. Also, if you visit early in the morning, the mist tends to be much heavier. That's why we chose to visit Golden Bridge towards the afternoon when the visibility is better, and we'd recommend the same if you want those clear views and photos. From what we have read, there is no perfect crowd-free time to be honest, so it really comes down to choosing between clearer views or slightly fewer people. Sunworld is huge, so you'll have to walk a lot, so wear comfortable footwears.
हम लोग किसी मेज गार्डन में हैं जिसमें से हम लोग बाहर निकलने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, बड़ी खुशी खुशी, क्योंकि हमें लगता है कि आराम से निकल जाएंगे। क्या हम आराम से निकल पाएंगे पता नहीं। काफ़ी बड़ा है यार। पगोड़ा 2.2, शायद हम लोग कल दूसरी में जाएं।
वो लेडी बुद्धा है और ये शायद एक्चुअली है।
तो आप देख सकते हैं कितनी बड़ी। गाइस वी आर हैविंग कॉइन की, क्योंकि मैं आधा खा चुका हूँ। 10 रुपये का कॉइन है, रुपये मतलब मैं बस 10 पढ़ रहा हूँ इस पर। हाउ इज इट?
Okay, it's cheese inside.
It's मीठा and cheesy and overhyped है।
I don't know इतना hype है भी या नहीं, but I wanted to try it.
There was so much to explore at Bana Hills and the time just flew by. Since we had booked the Klook Bus voucher, the driver had informed us to assemble back at Bana Hills gate by 4:30 p.m. So, around that time, we slowly wrapped up our trip and gathered at the meeting point for a return journey.
तो भाई हम लोग ने आज गुत्थी सुलझा ली होयान की, कि यहाँ वाला होयान अलग है, वहाँ वाला होयान अलग।
So this is the Hoyan-inspired replica inside Bana Hills. It's not the actual ancient town. The architecture, lanterns and streets here give you a glimpse of that old town charm. If you have time and plan to stay back a little longer, this area looks especially beautiful in the evening when the lights come on.
ये गुत्थी सुलझाने के बाद इन्होंने फरमाइश की कि इनको जाए कुछ क्या खिलाओगे, तो ये खा रहे हैं।
मैंगो स्टिक, ये लिटरली मैंगो है और इसको फ्रोजन फॉर्म में दे रहे हैं। मैं कॉलिंग इट मैंगो स्टिक।
कैसा लग रहा है?
सही है, मतलब खट मीठा है।
यहाँ कौन सा गाना बज रहा है?
मेड इन इंडिया हिंदी गाने बज रहे हैं यहाँ पे।
So that's all for today's vlog, but before we end, we have a few important details for you. We had booked a Klook Bus voucher which comes with a fixed return time. But if you want to spend more time at Bana Hills, just know that the park stays open till 10 p.m. In that case, you can always opt for a Grab cab. It's roughly 1 hour drive from Da Nang city and can be a convenient option if you want to enjoy the place at a slower pace or catch the night views. The Klook Bus voucher has 2 time slots. In the first option, the bus picks you up at 8:30 a.m. and departs from Bana Hills around 4:30 p.m. The second option, bus picks you up at 10 a.m. and returns back at 6 p.m. There's a big Indian restaurant inside Bana Hills, so you'll get multiple options to choose from. They also have a Michelin star restaurant inside which serves vegan food. They also have a pop mart inside, so if you're into labubus, you can get the original ones from here. Finally, all the important links and details are in the description box, so don't forget to have a look. As always, if you have any questions or need some help planning your trip, drop them in the comments and we'd love to help. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. And make sure to join us in our next video where we take you along on our last day in Vietnam, exploring the city and some amazing local attractions. Until then, like, share and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow. Lastly, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates from Manyushi Vlogs. See you in the next one.